Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Francisco Giants. Buster Posey tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's Starling Marte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, Dero, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. The 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Popped him up. There to take it is Belt for the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He's going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
At the plate, Adam Frazier, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is McCutchen. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
High pop-up. Longoria has a play. And that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Ivan Nova, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Digging in, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Kelby Tomlinson.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last two, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting third, catcher, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Josh Bell the next to hit. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
55, Josh Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's Gregory Polanco. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up around the face. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
Polanco's on the move. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it is Longoria. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, third baseman, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Polanco at second with 2 down. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Popped high in the air. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the corner and slicing foul. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Joe Panic as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dickerson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for San Francisco. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Wonderful shot there over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on the show for the start of the third inning. Striding in, Ivan Nova. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Ready now, Starling Marte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Marte hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Starling Marte. Number 25 for him on the year, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. This is in the air out to left field. Tomlinson sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Corey Dickerson.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Popped him up. Posey waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One for the Pirates, courtesy of this swing by Starling Marte. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Leading off for the Giants.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike three.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Standing in now, Chris Stratton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Tomlinson, a 27-year-old. He was a 12th round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants down in order. They're down 2-0. Into the box, Gregory Polanco. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Chased a bad one there. 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. This is pulled into right. McCutchen is there, one away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Josh Harrison stands in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. And it's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Harrison is retired. 2 down now.
How about it? Third baseman.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, David Freese. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Hit in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Buster Posey now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. And the pitch on 2-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Dickerson. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. In his career, McCutchen brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, number 23 for him thus far, and the Giants have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The first baseman, number 9.
First baseman Brandon Bell.
Brandon
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ground ball right side. Harrison has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye, baby. We're through 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Giants 1. Striding in once again, Francisco Cervelli. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 40.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box now, Ivan Nova, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Jackson. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and the right-hander get loose. Cervelli on third. Marte is over at second with 1 down in the inning.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Jackson is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Two and 0 now. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
a good cut there, but it's chopped foul at the plate, and it's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to center field. Jackson has a read on it. And that's the third out. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. Home half of the fifth coming up. Pirates on top, 3-1. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Out for the Giants, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Now here's the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Joe Panic. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Crawford is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Gregor Blanco will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Blanco.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Liner toward right center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Corey Guerin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 26, Corey Guerin.
Josh Bell will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Josh Bell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's Mlb18 Tomlinson. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Austin Jackson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go big.
So coming to the plate, Buster Posey. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
In now, Andrew McCutcheon. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's Harrison for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just a 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Giants 2. Back here in San Francisco, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Here's David Freese to stand in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
David Freese.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese. And even 30 home runs on the year. And it'll give the Pirates a 4-2 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Will Smith comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Will Smith. Up next for the Pirates, catcher Francisco
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. No balls and 1 strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Soft grounder left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, pitcher, Ivan Nova.
Digging in to try it again, Ivan Nova. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set and the pitch. Ball 1. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-2 Pittsburgh. Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Longoria will take the turn and head for second now. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, Joe Panik, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Panik has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third. Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. Polanco is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Now batting, the pitcher, Will Pence.
Hunter Pence will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. A ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from AT&T Park right after this. Tony Watson is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Tony Watson.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Corey Dickerson.
Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball into straightaway left. Moving under it, Tomlinson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 55, John Bell.
Ready for another shot now, Josh Bell. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Down in order go the Pirates as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kelby Tomlinson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now the 2-0. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, Debo, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Digging in, Buster Posey. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. George Canto will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Tomlinson over at second. Price at first with no outs. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. In previous matchups against George Cantos, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Drilled to first. Bell scoops it up. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So striding in, Brandon Belt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. This is line to left. Dickerson is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. 9th inning coming up. Bucks out in front, 4-3. Evan Price will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 32.
Hunter Strickland enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregory Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
The 1-1. Turned on down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
Well, any insurance run you can put on the board this late in the game feels like 2 runs. That's how important they are. They're up 3 now and only need 3 more outs to end this one. See if they can close the deal.
Now batting, third baseman, David.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
McKenzie will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
McKenzie.
Way in front of a great slider that time. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Starling Marte, and it's fouled away. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Pirates 6 and the Giants 3. Felipe Vasquez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Here's Joe Panic. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit toward the right side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Panic on at first, nobody out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Nick Hundley will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Nick Hundley.
And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Line to the right side. The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mlb18.
Here's Mlb18. Tomlinson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
So in now for San Francisco, Evan Price. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Last strike here for the Giants. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the runner from second is in to score. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. She'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Ripped down the line. And Freeze won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 6-6 ball game.
boy, D'Aro, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. High and deep to right center. Marte going back to the track. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Derek Law takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Coming to the plate now, Adam Frazier. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball from strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those. Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the pitch. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Line to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Dickerson at second. Bell at first. One gone. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Now the 1-2 pitch. On the ground near home. But that one rolls foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Pulled toward right center field. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run, and maybe another. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Josh Harrison stands in. Popped him up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. One run is scored.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are loaded with only one out. The 1-2. Is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-2. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Pirates 7 and the Giants 6. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season. And he's blown several saves up to this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Tapped up the third base line. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Joe Pennick shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. The 1-0 home. Now a bunt attempt here. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Changeup in for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Josh Rutledge will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Josh Rutledge.
A ball and no strikes. 264 is average entering play. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Fouled off. Hennick, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Buccos get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Felipe Vasquez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Pirates.